Kia ora koutou and welcome to Waste Nights in about 3 minutes. Kickstarter edition, not a review copy. It has a solo mode. It's a game for 1 to 4 players, playing time is long, and it's a reasonably complex game. Welcome to the Outback, a broken bent wasteland full of radiated monsters, ferals, killer cyborgs, and tough Sheilas named Cheryl. Let's grab a slab of VB, load up the Holden, and hit the road. Because we can't stop here, mate, it's drop bear country. The game comes with different scenarios, including co-op, competitive, and solo ones. Each scenario has its own rules for how you win. Narrative. Each scenario has a bunch of story elements. Dice. Conflict is resolved using custom dice. Character development. You can gain experience and access special skills and equipment. Player turn. Each player has a character with gear and a vehicle. There are 3 resources in the game: ammo, medicine, and fuel. Skills gained from XP are placed here. There are 6 skills, and you roll the dice on your character sheet for each one. Green dice are better than white. The hit symbols are successes, and the other symbols complications. On your turn, you can take 2 actions, but not the same action twice. You can move, gaining movement points shown on your vehicle, and you can spend fuel for extra movement. Highways cost 0, deserts 1, and forests and mountains 2. Craters are impassable. If you move over a yellow hazard on the board, resolve it. This one is a threat marker doing 1 damage. You can take a camp action to heal. Each medicine spent gives you 3 heal points. Wounds cost 1, contamination 2, and radiation 3. You can also use your repair skill to fix broken items. If you take too much damage, you are knocked unconscious. You will need to recover as an action, gaining an injury. Too many of these and you are eliminated. In a city, the city action lets you choose from multiple options, including drawing 3 broken gear cards to barter, getting free healing, and making car repairs. The explore action lets you draw 1 of these cards and gain the bonus shown. You can redraw up to your exploration score. The plot action allows you to interact with the scenario, and that will normally send you to the storybook. Once all actions are done, reveal an encounter card. The deck depends on which region you're in. Some cards are event, in which case follow the instructions on them. Or if it is an enemy, proceed to combat. Range combat happens first. Here the baddie rolls its dice and does 5 hits damage. We could respond by spending an ammo and rolling our gun score plus weapon and dice, or fight in melee using blade plus our melee weapon. If you roll equal or higher than the monster's health, claim its reward. Here that is 2 XP and a random item. It is now the next player's turn. Why would you like this game? Waste Nights is a game for people who want a deep story game that is challenging and tense. The world building is great with evocative art in the books and on the cards, and the stories fit into the world perfectly. Plus it's post-apocalyptic Australia for a change, which is the true home of the genre. There are a lot of characters, upgrades, and encounters as well, and the individual stories have a good amount of replayability to them. All in all, this will suit a group that doesn't mind the game's difficulty and unforgiving nature while enjoying its stories. The best thing about this game is the writing. It's legitimately good. However, there are some niggles with the game. First, the scenario timers are fast, and while it looks like an exploration game, a lot of the time it's a race. And you can also end up in pain cycles, where you spend your turn trying to recover, only to have another badly damaging encounter. And that's just not fun. And of the 6 skills, you use guns and blades 90% of the time. For a more relaxed game with similar themes, try Fallout. And for a fantasy setting, try Tainted Grail. Waste Nights. We're going to Bonnie Doon. We're going to Bonnie Doon. We're going to 3 Minute Board Games does not do paid content. Keep us independent by supporting us on Patreon. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the notification button, like, share, and subscribe to the channel.